Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jen's on the Reel. I'm Jen and
I'm Jen.
And we're really excited because we just completed a whole, cycle around the sun
365 days
of Jen's on the Reel. So we
1 year.
1 year.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
And we have a new logo.
We have a new logo. So I hope you guys like the logo. We're trying to rebrand.
It's more fun, I feel.
It's more fun.
You know, more like us.
Yep. It's as bright as you on the yellow side and as pink as me on the other side.
And we just blend together.
Yep. So we had a party and that was phenomenal. I thought that was,
Yes.
I had a lot of fun that day.
We did. She made a PowerPoint.
Of course I did. Hello. And
it was great. It was. It had interesting stats, you know. So thank you for everyone who watches us and
thank
supports
you for all
us.
your support. We are definitely growing organically and we're looking to push more onto this. And we had some people register to want to be guests. If you guys want to be guests and you're listening in, let us know.
With a new logo comes new people.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to start having more guests.
So talking about guests, we're going to have her stepdaughter coming up. My daughter's coming up. We have Matt Hudson might come up again.
Yes. Definitely he's going to come up.
Yeah, he has more to say.
And he's got a good story that I want him to share with everyone.
Okay. I'm not privy of the story, but I'm excited to hear. And, so we have a lot of new stuff happening. And we're excited to have completed that year. And happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Yeah. Don't threaten me.
So we're not going to talk about us the whole time. That's not what we're here for.
No. Today we actually, there's some stuff going on. I don't know if you guys like to travel or if you travel often. I have my favorite airlines that I like to travel in, but there are certain airlines that are no longer going to be available, and Spirit Airlines is one of them.
Yeah, Spirit. So Spirit, as you may have heard by now, is and has gone out of business.
Yes.
It's not the first time this happens, obviously. But I know there were a lot of people disappointed.
They are. See, the thing is that, as much as I didn't like Spirit, I knew that Spirit was always there in the event that you had to travel and you didn't have, I guess, the financial capacity to, use the other airlines,
Right. And I didn't mind it so much if it was like a quick flight, like a 2-hour flight or something like that. I remember I went to North Carolina one time and it was like a quick flight and it was fine. I did go to Colombia one time in Spirit and that was horrible. I was like, never again.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about. I can't remember when I went on Spirit, but I do remember it being super, super small, very tight spaces. Customer service was horrendous. Like it was just horrendous. The lines were super long. It was just they charged for every little thing. So there are a lot of things that I personally didn't like about Spirit, but I do know that a lot of people liked it, obviously financially. So they'll deal with the nonsense. Because financially they're able to make the trip.
So I don't know if you saw or heard. Maybe we should have talked about this before getting on here. So it was a guy that was trying to save Spirit and did a GoFundMe.
Yes. So he raised, actually, David was telling me about this earlier. He raised about $300 million.
Yes.
And there's, I think, 330 something people involved. And he's trying to do like a whole crowd fund to save Spirit. But there's so many guidelines and red tape that it's going to be very difficult to do
but
that.
he has attorneys that have taken the case on and everything.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I personally, the only thing I can think of is like, okay, what's his goal? I mean, obviously
to own an airline.
Well, yeah. Well, other than that personal goal, I think honestly, I admire him. I admire him for his efforts. Like this is
and of course he's gotten super popular now because everybody knows about him and is watching him.
Yeah.
So that there's that.
Yeah, and he's an influencer, so that even adds to you know. But what are you going to do next? So I'm curious to see what are the options. I will say that is a little scary not having Spirit as an option. So I'm glad he's trying to do something about it. I don't know if anybody else is as well, but not having Spirit as an option and then seeing JetBlue also going through a stage where they're claiming bankruptcy. And bankruptcy doesn't always mean it's going to be gone completely or inexistent. They're just, have a lot of debt. But if it happens the same way as Spirit, where Spirit is actually gone, then we don't have airfare that's affordable, which means that the larger airlines
like
have more control, and therefore only those that can afford the flight obviously can travel.
So I know what happens sometimes, which it didn't happen with Spirit. Spirit went out of business because I coincidentally saw something on YouTube the other day about airlines that have gone out of business, such as Eastern, Pan Am, TWA.
Yeah. But they get bought out.
So, right, that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes what happens is they get bought out by a larger airline.
Yes. Or the government bails them out or something.
But with Spirit, they tried during
just not
the
happening.
Other administration, and it didn't happen.
No, it was denied. I know that they were struggling as of 2020 due to COVID. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. For example, like Frontier is cheaper.
That's Frontier, and Frontier is not bad.
But it belongs to United.
Right.
So there's no reason for them to compete anymore, do they keep Frontier? Because it is a loss. It's like anything else. You especially like a service type of business, the cheaper you are, the more problems you have, the higher your debt, because you're dealing with all those problems as well.
The liability, I'm sure, is through the roof because, the crowds get so crowded.
Yeah. And then you would argue, you don't want only the people that can afford it to be able, like everybody should have the ability to travel. And we understand that, obviously, but in affordability, there also comes a lot of problems.
Yeah, because it's not that cheap to travel anymore.
No, it's not.
Even though I'm not going to lie. So I traveled since my dad lived in Argentina. I used to travel to Argentina a lot throughout the years. So the last maybe 20, 30 years, I would travel to Argentina. And I'm not going to lie, the prices has pretty much almost been the same.
Yeah, I don't feel like the prices have changed
So
much.
It's always been between $700 to $1,000 to travel over there.
Internationally there.
And 700 is like, wow, if you find it, whatever. And yes, but I mean, and maybe at one point they were in the high sixes. But if you think about it, from 6 to 8, which is usually you get it for like 8 or 9, it's not that big of a jump for such a huge gap in years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because essentially people supposedly are making more money now, but there is a higher expense.
So
like a whole
there's
thing
that.
with inflation,
Okay, but let's talk about the social media, how they've taken on Spirit Airlines with the funniest videos.
Have they?
Yes. Okay, so they're
them.
like, an AI video, Spirit with an AI coming out saying, we're going to miss you, and then showing everybody fighting on the plane. And people fighting in the airport.
Actually, I have seen it. I've seen
with like some sad music in the background. Like the internet is undefeated.
AI is ridiculous. Talking about this, they even said Elon Musk was going to buy Spirit Airlines, but that was a whole.
Okay, but here's the thing: people believe everything that they see.
I believed
online.
it. Okay, it's very hard not to believe it. I was like, that would be great if Elon Musk took it over and decided to change the way air would be.
Do you remember Virgin Airlines? Virgin, like the cruise ship now?
Yeah.
They're gone too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were still.
They're gone too.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that.
Nobody cried when they left.
No, nobody even knew. It was a Virgin anyway. And then what else have I seen? I've seen people put AI images of Spirit planes in front of their house.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the internet has been doing some funny stuff with the whole Spirit thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's so funny, because it's like everywhere. It's like news.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virgin closed and nobody found out about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Will they come back, you think?
I don't think they're going to come back. I think it's over. I think
it's over.
We'll see.
No more yellow planes.
Even if
what are they going to do with all those planes?
Well, if this person, they'll probably sell them or something to other airlines.
But if this person, that's true.
This is successful with the crowdfunding, which has been successful for other things in the past for other businesses, then you never know. I mean, it might have a different name, a different pay structure, whatever the case may be. I mean,
so everybody who donated will be essentially part owner of the airline.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much how it would be. So basically, they just whatever percentage you put in, you get in return,
that little piece.
If there's a profit.
Okay, here's my question: what happens if they can't do it? What happens to all that money in the GoFundMe? Who gets that money?
Well, they can claim an expense with the attorneys and everything to, like, how are they going to return funds to some people and not to others?
This guy's going to pocket all that money.
Yeah, you imagine.
Him and the attorneys.
Yeah. Oh, if they can't make it through, I would imagine so.
Because it's a fund, GoFundMe. It's supposed to be like charity.
Or they'll use it for something else, maybe. God knows. But yeah, who knows? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening with that. It's kind of scary to think that airlines are going bankrupt. What else? What else is coming up?
I mean, that's been going on though. That's been going on though for a long time.
I know. But
Pan Am, which was huge.
Yeah,
it was like. That was like the first branding of brandings. It was Pan Am.
But is it a sign
the
of
way
something?
They were dressed and they would come out and
that was great. That was great the way they used to.
Even now they come out in movies.
I guess I wonder if it's a sign of something. Like obviously recession, looking at a concept of recession. Everybody's claiming recession right now, which is a possibility that's where we're headed if things don't get better. But is it a sign of something? And I guess we'll see. And we would like to know, did you like Spirit Airlines? Would you like Spirit Airlines to come back?
Would you travel on Spirit Airlines again?
Yeah.
If you had one more chance.
And please don't forget to subscribe and comment and share and follow us on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube, especially YouTube. If you're watching this right now on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you being here and have a wonderful day.
Bye.